Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Come on in. How's everyone doing? Hey, Heather. Happy Sunday. So I know we're coming at a weird time today, so we're probably gonna have a lighter crew, but that's okay. It just everyone can come back in later and work the magic and get their plan in place. Hopefully more will join us as we go along. So how was your week? How did it go? Did you stick to the plan? Did it get sideways on you? How did it do? How did you do? How's your Sunday been so far, Heather? Let's see. I'm trying to get all my pieces. What's the area for the background? Oh, okay. Yeah. I hope that's better. Is there any other music playing, guys, or is that it? Perfect. Okay. There. Seems to be giving me a secondary option. I was like, no, we're not doing that. Let's see. I'm glad to double check time. Yeah, with our virtual writing retreat, I was like, I could either have done 3 p.m. or like 8 p.m. And I was like, well, yeah, might be a little late. I don't know. I wanted you guys to be, I didn't want to interrupt family time. We sort of do 7 normally, so 8 might have been okay, but we'll see. Let's see. Mary Rose. Hello, hello. Heather, I wrote a lot more than normal on the 8-hour day. Sweet. Well, that's interesting. More energy, maybe? Less time to think about it and more doing. Facebook user, there is a permissions in the description if you want to sign in to restream, so your name will show. I'm going to bring it up just to see who that is. Let's see. Okay, let me see here. Just bring up my... Oops. Doesn't want to go. There it is. Okay. Where are we here? Yeah, let's see who that is. Oh, Christine. Hello, Christine. Okay, guys. We're gonna just dive right on in. So yeah, let us know how last week went for you. For me, I was just looking at my my previous plan, and the one bad thing that I didn't get to do is, well, I did kind of go through and do like the master plan one, or what is Sarah? I think Sarah calls it her master plan when she lays it out over the week, or ideal week, or ideal week something else, but you know what I mean. Basically trying to kind of pre-plan and get that structure in place so that it would actually so I could actually, even if I didn't do exactly that, I would at least get close. But I didn't do the other one, which was the task breakdown page, but then I sort of already had the sheet, so tomato tomato. Finally got around to filling it out. I'm like, I'm going to finish the week properly. Okay, guys. As you can see, we have a slightly new setup here. I'm hoping that the prompts will help it make it a little bit easier for us to actually just as we're doing the 2-minute times in between, if we look up, they'll be able to just see the prompts and maybe it'll click for you, and a few more things will come up, so we're missing less things that need to be in our schedule. Okay. Oh, thank you, Christine. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. Okay, guys, I think we're going to get started. I think we're going to have a light crew today simply because of the time change, AWC, writing sprints, it's all the things. It's just going to be what it's going to be. All right, guys, let's get started here. I'll get my page up here for what I need. So we are diving into week 29, week 3 of Q3. Let's see here. What am I? Oh, that's not going to make for a very nice writing platform, is it? Let's down. Okay. Okay. So the first thing we're going to start with is, hey, Elaine. and people sleeping. And it's okay, that's okay. I'm glad you can make it. Okay, guys, we are going to dive into our first panel, see how this works. I spent about 2 hours doing this last night, so I'm hoping I caught everything that needed to be up there. You guys can holler and tell me if I missed anything. I will appreciate that. Mary, hello. I just hopped over from the AWC closing ceremony. Oh, very cool. I got a few things, but not nearly as much as I kind of had hoped to. I'm gonna have to go back and watch some videos, but it was virtual writing retreat and Camp Nano, and words took the priority. Plus the chance story with Sarah. That was awesome, right? Okay, guys, let's dive in, and we're going to get our first panel up. So let's start with our weekly review. Mary, thank you for your efforts. Oh, thank you guys for joining me. I love doing this. You guys are coming and hanging with me. It's pretty awesome. Okay, let's do this here. Okay, so weekly review, what you're looking at is pulling up last week's schedule or your weekly master plan if you actually had a weekly layout in your planner, and see which things you got done, your successes, your failures, your challenges, taken out of the biggest distractions because we learned from that, and your best fixes, what got you back on track. Also, out of that list as we go through, what needs to be carried forward into next week, what still needs to get done. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer going up, and weekly review. I'm going to go red pen for this so I can go through and check marks. And let's dive in, guys. 2-minute timer going up now. Okay, let's see. How did you do? Instagram. Okay, let's see. So I did pretty good. I did a thing. I finally did a thing, actually. Instagram is live, guys. I've got a few posts up throughout the week, 4 to be exact. And you'll find if you guys want to follow me, I will follow you. The link is in the description, so if you want to go and jump out of that, I will happily follow you guys, because Instagram is finally live. I don't know why I put that out so much. Daughter helped a lot. Let's see. Elaine got the book done. That was my focus. Ended up taking 57 time blocks instead of the 40 I planned. Whoo! I also started outlining a new book and got my new genre research done. Oh, awesome! Let the min promo drop. And you probably could drop that in favor of getting the other done with these. Mary Rose, how quickly my mind glommed onto failures. Oh no, oh no. Ah, there were successes in there too. There were, hon. There were. Heather, along with working 8-hour days versus 10, my daughter was also out of town, not including today's writing, but including my goal of what I want to write today. I wrote 2,000 more words than planned. Sweet. Mary Rose, I began writing my successes. Awesome. Heather, we won't talk about housework. Yes. Mary, success. I paid bills, switched phone services. I ordered a brand new Fitbit on Amazon because my old generic one was showing its cheapness. Know that feeling. Yeah, I went to one about 6 months ago or so, and I'm glad I did. It's the cheapy one I had before that. Yeah. Let's see. Failures, challenges, housework, and writing. There were a lot of distractions this weekend, though. There were lots to choose from, and it wasn't necessarily a bad thing, but it was probably more than we were thinking we would have. Okay, guys. Yeah, overall, the writing, I gave myself a good, better, best. I'm doing the Camp Nano one, so I'm trying to get that badge that has the write the 16, 67 or more every day one. So that puts me in having to write 12,000 for the week. And if I just stick to that plan, and so far, where did I put it down? Oops, I've lost it. Let's see here. Oops. There it is. It's in this one. Yeah. So far, I'm already into the 12,000. So after the writing today, and if I do Sarah's as well, I will certainly, I will probably get somewhere in the better or best category, depending how much writing more I get to do. Yeah, it was a big weekend. It was amazing. It was awesome. It was all the things. But yeah, there was, we can't clone ourselves yet. Let's see. Mary, biggest distractions. YouTube, my bestie's birthday, finding out my brother. Oh no. Oh, condolences. Oh. Oh. Sending you a hug, son. Yeah, you have every right to let your plans fall apart. That is okay. More than okay. Yes. So someone who knows loss, yes, don't try to champion. You give yourself the time that you need. Okay. Okay, guys. I wish I could give you a hug. Yes, definitely. So here it is. Sorry to hear that. Wow. Stay strong, but don't push yourself too much. Take the time you need. Rita, it has been a fantastic weekend. I got a lot of revising done and busy yesterday with a hubby event, but also got some revising done. Good. Heather to Mary, so sorry to hear about your brother. Definitely. Okay, guys, we're gonna keep going. I have to stick to this plan because we're gonna find out if this works. So the next one we're doing, I've tried to modify things so they go a little bit cleaner. The next one is going to be when my dad arrived. Oh, interesting. And we're heading into important dates. I know we've been doing 1 week and then doing the other, but I thought it would be cleaner since we will have our calendars up to just look at those next 2 weeks. So you're looking at your events and birthdays that are coming up, any appointments, commitments that you've made, deadlines that you see on the horizon. And please note the travel time or if there's any action or prep needed so that you can make sure you're accommodating and scheduling the right amount of time. If you have to go out and buy a birthday gift, that's going to take some time away from your regular schedule. Even if you're just sitting on Amazon to do it, it's still going to be one of those it could be a distraction depending, right? So give yourself the time you need, knowing the person, how hard they are to shop for, etc. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring my calendar up. Now let's see. I have, let's see, 2-minute timer going up, and let's see what we can figure out for our next 2 weeks to maximize our planning potential. And go, guys. Okay. Let's see. Well, how many did you how did your schedule look? Let's see. Heather, oh, I'm scrolling again. Sorry, guys. I have a 5-day trip out of town to see my family in a dentist appointment. Well, that's going to be an interruption. Have you buffered, or are you just gonna work around that? Elaine, I have a huge fortnight, a bookbub, a new release, and my friend is arriving next Sunday for our GYST writing mini conference. What does that mean? That will go from the 24th to 29th, Oz time. Sweet. Elaine, also, I followed you on Instagram. Thank you. Rita, our daughter is, oops, I've had troubles here today. Our daughter arrives, and my dad and I need to drive 2 hours each way to pick her up at airport, family barbecue to get ready for next Saturday at the lake, and doctor appointment the next week back in city. Get your stuff together. I love that works. Oh. That's perfect. That is perfect. Yes, guys. Stuff. Mary, my mom's assistant living space, and a baby gift to my nephew. Sweet. Awesome. I have a few things that are, I feel like I'm missing. You ever have one of those things where you had a tentative appointment, but the other person hasn't confirmed, so you don't actually know if something's happening? I have one of those, and I don't really know what to I think I need to note it down because I may, if it happens, it's going to be about a 2 hour block, but I don't know if it's happening. All right, I have a Zoom appointment with my therapist on Thursday. I don't know yet when my brother's funeral will be, but when I find out, I'll need to get in touch with my boss to schedule time off. Definitely, definitely. I'm just gonna have to put a note of this one because I don't know how to put this. I know it was supposed to be sometime this week. I just don't know like when. Okay, guys. We are going to dive into our next panel. 26th is my last day of work for the semester. I'll be off until August 15th. Ooh, nice little break. Let's see. Oh, I've got scrolling happening. Hold on, guys. I'm going to see if I can fix this quickly because it's not quite sitting where I want it to. I'm going to bring you down. Let's see. That looks a little more like what I want. I would prefer to have a little more on that screen if I can personally do that. Okay, so projects, guys. Active current, any new ones that you want to bring in from either your HB90 plan or whatever larger, if you use a larger 90-minute plan or anything like that. Anything you want to be starting to bring in, check your list for that. Or you can check your Kanban board if you already have things up there. Or anything you want to bring in, if it's new, it might take a little more energy to start working on it, or maybe less, depending on excitement level. The tasks and steps you're going to start on, or you're hoping to do next week. Good, better, best goals, if you can set them, it really does help to keep you motivated. Any problems or delays that you've been having with said projects that you may have to actually kind of work with, and deadlines as well that are associated with those projects. And overall, are they serving your bigger goals, or is this just busy work? Sometimes we have to busy work, but if we can share it with someone else and open ourselves up to having more time, then that would be good. Oh, Hafren, hello. Came in late with Sprinting with Lisa. Awesome. Yeah, I think she had some more. I don't think yeah, I think hers went a little over today. We're having a good, fun, techie weekend, I think, overall. Mary Rose, I took a screenshot of the list and then added it to Scrivener. Oh, I like that. Glad you have some time off, Mary. Yes, definitely. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna put the 2-minute timer up, and let's start writing out your, if you when you're doing the projects, if you're not ready to break them down, don't worry about it. We do have a step for that. But if you could already start seeing which parts of the projects you want to work on, definitely list it out. Get it out of your head. This is the idea. We're getting it onto the page so that we can easily and more easily get things done, and it's one less barrier. You can just pop screenshots in Scrivener. I did not know that. Lisa's having issues again. Poor girl, so frustrating. I wasn't around yesterday. Friday was terrible. I think yesterday was okay. I was reading the chat earlier, and I think there was something. I'm not sure. I hope it was more minor because Friday was just cruel. Okay, guys, let's dive in, and 2-minute timer up, and let's write out our projects. Okay, let's see. Where's my timer? There it is. Let's see. Oops, popped off screen. Harry Rose, accidental scrivener discovery. That is perfect, though. Elaine projects finalizing the get your stuff together, printing agenda, finalizing the new book once it's back from the proofer, writing newsletter magnet for the new book, outlining starting new book promo, batching for the book. Heather, be right back. Just remember I'm cooking the meal for youth group this week and I need to pull the cupcakes out of the deep freezer in the barn. Rita, continuing with revising book number 2 Nexus and write a few new chapters with new POV. Family time for the next 10 days or so. And you already knew it was coming, so you've made room for that. And get help with Dad and Martina rebuilding the destroyed cat tree. Ooh. You have kitties. Yeah, ours, yeah, they never last quite as long as you want them to. Let's see. I think I did better defining this time. The writing goal, ever since I did a good, better, best, that one seems to be relatively straightforward. Plus, it's Camp Nano. It makes it so much easier to just stay on task. HB90 still isn't set up. I think what it is my Kanban board is the like I don't know if you guys remember the one Sarah had there, the big picture frame one that she had that she converted and she painted and all that. She did I have that one. I didn't get I'll do all the painting and stuff, but I need to get that up on the wall. I think I'll use it more. Mary, make a decision regarding Publish and Thrive. Yes, guys, it is open for registration. If you guys decide that you want to do it, I do have an affiliate link in the description. So if you want to go through me, I would appreciate that. It'll help this channel to grow. And you will enjoy the course. You will quite love the course. Be warned, it is a lot, but it also is information that you will be happy to have when you're ready to go there. Rita, it's been outside and all the storms. Whoo, killed it. Yes, definitely. Elaine, I'm leading yes because HB90 was so good. It was good. Yes, yes, definitely. Elizabeth, hello, welcome. Rita, I've decided to start it in February to probably take both. Good plan. Mary, I'm not sure if I'll work on any project specifically. I'm probably just going to focus on self-care and family time. Very good plan. Yes, give yourself the time. You know, if you get the urge to do something and you want to do something, it's always going to be there, but don't push yourself. Elizabeth, what course? I just got here. Yes, HB90. Oh, Publish and Thrive. It just opened for registration today. And it begins July 30th. So let's see. Mary, my son's wedding in September really has most of my attention, so I might wait until February too. Weddings take far more planning than anyone I think ever thinks. It's you think of it as sort of just a one-day party, but it's so much more than that. Okay, guys. I'm gonna leave myself space on that page there, I think. And we're gonna dive into let's see. Oh yeah, that one. Yes. Elaine, nice reason, Mary. Yes, definitely. Elizabeth, I'm leaving for Cape Cod tomorrow. Well, that's sweet. Well, then this is going to be a very enjoyable plan with me because you get to plan all the fun. Okay, guys, we're going to dive into our next prompt. Smaller tasks. I've tried to be a bit more specific now because I'm thinking there's some things, at least for me, that I knew I was missing on, that I felt like should be on the within the plan. Hafren, I turned 40 in January, so I'm giving myself Publish and Thrive as a birthday present from me to me. Sweet. Well, that's very cool, and I know you're going to love it. It's a wonderful birthday gift to give yourself. Rita to Elizabeth, I have a fantastic trip, definitely. Mary Rose, I'll be glad when it's over. Elaine, thank you. I love it. Elizabeth, my trilogy is something I will be doing drafting on. I started drafting yesterday, so this evening it will be happening. Sweet. Okay, guys, so I broke the smaller task down a little bit further. So chores and cleaning, meal planning, admin tasks, errands, self-care. Self-care is fairly important, guys. Sprints you want to attend. I know most of us are in the writing community at the very least, if not in the Heart Breathings writing community. So sprints are important to us. So try to note down the ones that you want to attend so you can put them in your schedule, and they're a reminder that you want to sit down and go and actually write. And you don't have to be so isolated. And also on the smaller things, the admin tasks and errands and chores, can you batch them together to make them to make sure they get done, and that you can also block out that time and saying that you're going to clean the kitchen and and throw some laundry on and get those two going or something. And that way that 25-minute block Pomodoro is really getting focused in and well used. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer going up. Let's see. Which one am I on now? Whoops. New setup. Let's do this, guys. Smaller tasks. Let's see, what did you come up with here? Elizabeth, I'll be attending some sprints on Friday since I have allergy testing at 11:45 a.m. done that day. Ooh. I will be having fun at Cape Cod with family. We might be taking a ferry to Martha's Vineyard. Ooh, that's sweet. I hope you have an amazing time. Rita, all the sprints I want to participate with have been in my calendar since day one. I finally cleaned out the fridge. I was so relieved. As for the other small daily tasks, wing it this week. Good plan. Don't wing it too much, though. If you can write them down, makes it a little easier for you. Have to get your stuff together, show bags together. Admin promo batching, need to put up a new pre-order. Cleaning for my friend friend gets here. We are not a naturally tidy household. I don't think any of us are. Elaine sprints. Will be trying to get to all my usual. Rita, hope to pick up some more post-its and graph paper and maybe a couple of notebooks. Oh, and a new fan. And get some new meds picked up when I'm in the city. Thank you, meds for my daughter. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Heather, meal planning and prep is today and Monday. Errands will be Wednesday after work. Your sprints are the only ones I worry about making during the week. I write on my own. Oh, thank you. Hofren, let's see, where did Hofren go? Oh no. Okay, hold on. Reminding me to do a grocery list before we go to our once a week trip to the grocery store instead of winging it in the store. But winging it's so much fun. I should forget everything. Oh, let's see. Listen, I'm ready to find out why I've been having sinus pain, but also I'm not looking forward to being pricked with all those needles. I have sensory issues and don't like needles. Oh, no kidding. Put your headphones on, get some music going, try to relax, and yeah, try to put yourself elsewhere what's going on. Elaine, oh no, I need to do meal planning too for my friend. Thank you for everyone for that reminder. Sweet. Oh, this is sometimes you have to do what you've got to do. Yes, definitely. As a person with allergies, definitely, definitely. I hope they find out what it is, and I hope it's something that is easy to eliminate from your diet and not something that is a fundamental food source that ends up in everything. I have a wheat allergy, and I'm celiac, so it's in everything, guys. They don't make 90% of soups without putting wheat flour in them. Okay, guys. We are going to dive into our next one. I clicked it off a little nicer. That'll look better for you guys. Okay, your larger goals, guys. We're going to look at those projects and look at ways we can find our micro tasks that are smaller that we can actually get done and get into, which are less daunting, so we will do them. Measured increments, so kind of saying that we're going to do our post-its on our Kanban board of 500 word stickies or 1,000 word stickies. So we're always showing that progress. The next natural tasks of a project, using your good, better, best goals also will help you to stay motivated. Break it down and get it done is basically all what I'm saying here. Is this, yes, why is wheat or barley in so many soups? The not nice answer, it's cheap. It's cheap, it's neutral, it tastes good, and it thickens things really well. Let's see. Mary, self-care is a definite. I have to pick up my med refills at some point tomorrow. Good plan. Sea Angel, yay, I made it again. Sweet. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Happy to be writing with everyone. This one isn't our actual writing one. This is our plan with me. The writing one will be at 5 p.m. today, Eastern, so come and join us for that. Please stick around and join us for planning. We're about midway through, but definitely you can jump right on in. It's a prompt-based one, so you can literally go back to the beginning later on and just fill in the missing parts, and then you'll have your complete plan. Elizabeth, or the can may say that it may contain wheat, and then you still can't eat it due to the possibility of cross-contamination. Being celiac keeps you on your toes sometimes. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's oh yay, we'll be here or be there. Awesome. Okay. Okay, guys, so let's put a 2-minute timer up and see how we can break our tasks, our bigger projects down into task-sized pieces so that we're always moving the bar forward and making real progress on the things that matter to us. 2-minute timer going up, guys, and go. see, where do we end up? Elizabeth, I can get some editing done in early mornings or later in the evenings this week while in Cape Cod as other family is sleeping. Also, I want to have developmental edits done by the end of this month. That's a good plan. That's a good solid 2-week plan. I like that. For my first draft of my first novel, but I can extend it into August by a week or 2 if I have to. And flexible. I love that. I basically tried to think in terms of the Kanban board because I haven't actually gotten that side of it done. I know I just have to sit down at the couch or something while we're watching a show and just fill them out while we're watching something. But trying to think in terms of the types of stickies I want to create. I think it's going to go a long way to achieving that. Elaine, I've given myself 20 task blocks to do the final proofs and updates to the new book, but I might need more, I don't know. And the new outline I will break down into Acts 1, 2A, 2B, 3 to work on. Beautiful. Elaine, as well, breaking my newsletter magnet into 1K chunks this week. It's only 5K and I have 1K already. I love that. Sweet. Nice increments. Mary, the largest goal I've been working on lately is improving my health. I'm slowly getting into the habit of logging my food and water intake. Yes, I'm going to start logging exercise to make sure that it's actually getting done as much as I want it to. My pebbles for the week so far are doing very well. I have today's are a little more insane. I may be biting off more than I can chew on that one. But I think it may be my first week that I can actually possibly clear the jar. That would be cool. Mary, organize my papers. Rita, my larger goals. Counting years finished. Just focus one at a time. Don't get too frustrated. Take breaks. Maybe get a new planner with the time locks and use it. Simple things like wake up at 7:30. Awesome. Hey, Jenna, staggers in like that. Love now to go to shower. Yes, the pebbles. Yes. Did you get any, Elaine? Did you get to go out and grab some? Hi, Jenna. Big weekend. Heather, I need to set up a Kanban board. I am overwhelmed with the long term outside of writing, and I am paralysis in working on them. Yeah, little pieces. Try to think in those small increments. That way, you know, you're always making progress. I know Sarah quite often goes really micro. Like that's where the idea came for the glass pebbles is her, she had 100 words for every pebble. And I've just got Post-its for 1,000. But I did add the Camp Nano goal of the 1667 per day because I really want to see that badge. It's so lame. I want that badge, guys. Hafren, I'm adding walk at home exercises this week. I will be doing them 5 days a week and also making a sleeping routine. I've been doing that lately too because today is a little warm, but the last couple days were pretty cool, but before that it was just too hot. No. I mean, we still walk the dog in the evening, that kind of stuff, but I wanted to get extra exercise in and I didn't feel like getting baked. And the sleeping routine is really smart too. Yes. Let's see. Where do I jump from? Elaine. Where'd she go? Oh, there we are. But I definitely will this week. That could be a nice gift for get your stuff together too. Nice. Literally putting get pebbles in my planner. I love that. Rita, love using the pebbles in glass jars. My cork board for various tasks leading to my goals. Watch some video to learn more and put in my ideas too. I'm using her pebble idea too with real stones. I love that. I have the real stones. They're on my desk and so sort of set up pretty. And I was like, do I, don't I, do I, don't I? And then I came up with the color coding and I was like, well, that ain't gonna work anymore. Right, Elaine, love it. Yes, definitely put it, you know, if it's important to you and it matters to you, it doesn't matter how silly it is. It doesn't matter how small it is. Put it in your planner. Make sure it happens. It's going to bring you joy. That's all that matters in our lives, right? We got to give ourselves some joy. Okay, guys, we are going to dive into Elaine's personal favorite. Dun, dun, dun. Avoiding. What are you avoiding? Why are you avoiding it? Does it even still matter? Can you just take it off your plate? Will it affect anything if you don't? Or if you do, I should say. Make it a priority if it still matters and get it done and free yourself of it. All right, guys. Elizabeth, I'm going to do some packing tonight. Sweet. Elaine, out. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer going up, and let's figure out what are those things that we're avoiding, why, and what are we going to do about it? Okay, go, guys. Let's see. Elaine, avoiding website updates still from last week. Oh, I know that feeling. And promo batching A plus content just because I'm kind of tired after writing that last book. It does matter, and it's in my planner due today. Smart move, smart move. Yes, the one I've been avoiding, it's going in today. I don't care if I spend 10 minutes on it. I'm gonna spend at least 10 minutes on it. Heather, I'm avoiding personal issues I don't want to deal with. They have to get done to get to the other side, but it is going to be painful to get there. And if it matters, it's going to be worth it. You'll get it done. Rita, I can only think of I'm avoiding journaling and declutter the house, but I did put more shirts in the donate bag. Perhaps the research for self-publishing. Maybe I'm just not ready for all of it. And maybe you're at the research stage. That makes sense. Find out, start looking into it so you can start having some of the answers and see where you are in the situation, right? And also declutter, just a corner at a time. That's all you can do. Rita, oh, and the photos on the laptop, what to do with them all. Add them to my YouTube channel. That'd be kind of interesting. Elaine to Heather Hart. Oh, sweet. Okay, guys. Yes, I am going to dive right in for this one. I'm going to put a big bold today. And the other one I'm kind of branding. It's because you make decisions and you're like, well, do I love that? Do I want to do that? I think Instagram is actually helping for that because as I'm playing more in Canva and Photoshop and stuff, making those decisions are kind of helping me to think about what the look is I kind of want. Like even, Lane already went to the Instagram one, but the pic there beside the chat is from my Instagram today. because that's actually just a little thing I have in the house. It's in the office here. It has a bunch of natural stones in it, tumbled stones, and I found this wonderful little not really sure what you're supposed to do with it. At Michael's, like, I don't know if you're supposed to use it a bookmark or, but it says fearless, and I love it. So I took a pic of it because it reminds me to be fearless. And I want you guys to be fearless and dive in and do all the things that matter to you. Mary, housework, again, big surprise. And writing, still not sure why I'm avoiding writing, but I will eventually break through. Housework, I'm avoiding, but for obvious reasons. Who actually enjoys it? Exactly. Now, the writing, if you are experiencing a block, I would say go to pen and paper and maybe just journal from the last place where you felt like the story was working, and that might help. And then you can maybe see there's probably a plot element in there that is not quite working for you. And if you can find your way to just kind of brainstorm your way to freedom. Let's see, Mary, my brother's family tree project. Oh, interesting. Okay. What's our next one here, guys? So this one again is in terms of those longer interruptions, vacations, creating a buffer. What do you want to get ahead of and why? Why now? And how does this serve you? Mary Rose found and followed the revised route on Instagram. Thank you. It's actually been fun. I don't know why I avoided it so badly. My daughter's like, yeah, just give it to me. And she taught me things that I don't know why I was avoiding. All right, guys, 2-minute timer going up. And let's figure out what we want to get ahead of and what it is in that schedule that's coming up that we are getting ahead of for, so we can truly find relaxation and peace when we have time off from our projects. Elizabeth, I avoid cleaning so much. My brain doesn't like cleaning since you could clean all day and you could always find a work to do, plus it's tedious. Start with what matters most, because yes, it's true. There's always going to be something. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer. And what do you want to get ahead of? Why now? And what are you trying? How's it going to serve you? And go. Okay, let's see. Mary, I might try to get ahead of on the budget for next month. I mean, horrible at keeping track and planning ahead for certain expenses. That's a good one. Heather, I've been trying to create a buffer the last couple of weeks for this time with my family. Not going to work on creating it. Okay. Elaine wanting to start this next book ASAP so I can get ahead of my publishing schedule, continue the new genre research ideas, and try to narrow it down a little. So that's okay. That works. Let's see. I want to get a lot of editing done next week when I'm back to work. Perfect, Elizabeth. Married Elizabeth, same. I find it hard to build up the energy to tackle it. Exactly. Let's see. That is so true. Rita, my mind is a blank. It could be because the time is now for all the getting ahead stuff. So many, some pen marking and notes with post-its on the already printed chapters. Family time. Yes. Yeah, and it's because your family, the thing that you were planning ahead for is kind of arrived. So hopefully you have given yourself at least some time where you can just relax. And even if you didn't get as much as you wanted, at least you hopefully will be a little bit ahead. So you can take the time when it really counts for you and let some of the things slip. You can always do being careful of burnout, of course, a little bit extra later to make up. Just no overwhelming burnout, guys. Okay, let's see. We're going to dive into, okay, long-range goals, guys. Let's see. Elizabeth, I'm finding it easy to allow myself to keep drafting for a long time, so I need to do the hard work of editing. Editing is fun, but it also takes a lot of brain power, so when I feel like I have a bunch less mental energy, I can draft. Perfect. Mary, I'm going to need to hop off now. Thanks for the planning session. You're welcome. And thanks especially for the condolences. Definitely. I really appreciate it. Take care of yourself, hun, and give yourself the time you need. We're thinking about you. Okay, guys. Long range goals. What is due in from your Q3 plan that you're starting to bring in? Is there any prep or research that you want to do that you know is going to be for Q4, but you want to start getting the ball rolling on it and start bringing it in? Sort of like Elena's doing with her changing of her genre. She was starting to do the research about 2 weeks ago or so, and allowing herself to kind of get herself in the right mindset for that. Is there anything that's currently in your plan that you realize needs to be removed or delayed? Any new developments in your life that have you looking at parts of your plan, realizing that it's not going to work and you're going to have to possibly take something out for now? And how do they impact future plans? Elizabeth, chronic fatigue isn't easy to deal with. Chronic pain gives me fatigue. Yes. So you have to learn to work in the in terms of your using energy scores to figure out what things are going to take low energy so you can get a little bit done there. And then when you're feeling okay, do the high energy tasks that are going to require more of you. And there's going to be a lot of try fail on that, because you're going to have to figure out what exactly it is that will work. And the only way you can do that is to try and see. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer is going to go up, and let's see from our wherever we park our future plans, if there's anything that you need to bring forward, looking at your HB90 plan or your what's the other one? Bullet journal one. What's it called again? I can't remember the name. Been a few years since I did it. I'll try to look that up. There's a name for it that basically they have the future pages of someday. Maybe it's someday. Your someday pages and things like that. If there's anything you're pulling in from that. 2-minute timer and go, guys. Okay, let's see here. Elizabeth, having ADHD and chronic fatigue is wild. One sometimes gives me a huge burst of energy and the other sucks it out after a bit of time. I'm hyper exhausted at times. Ooh, yeah, and yeah, you're gonna have to have like a variable list of what you can do when you can do. All right, Lane, keep researching the new genre and Grace, and get my next pre-order up due to be pubbed in Q4, so I can add the link to the back of my upcoming new release. Looking at how I can hire someone for ongoing promo. Oh, nice. That's a very nice progression step. Beautiful. Congrats on reaching that. That's beautiful. The only one I kind of put up is this one's one of my far-reaching ones, but I do kind of want to have it up for, well, mid Q4. I think I want to have it up for. And I have to figure out exactly what that looks like. We'll see. Well, it's mostly because I hate it so much. I love the honesty. My trilogy will require me to read some fiction, especially novels in second person perspective. I bought a novel in second person that will be here while I'm on vacation, so I plan to start reading. Sweet. That book this weekend. Awesome. Rita, other than published research and beta readers, I would love if someone else would read and enjoy my writings. Continue with accounting. Are you needing a beta reader? Where are you at? Where are you at the process? Let us know. Heather, the only long term I am going to put time into this week is for a daughter's senior year. I am going to contact the photographers for senior pictures. Sweet. Ah, that was fun. That was fun. I can show you guys pics, but she'll kill me. She's gorgeous. She hates me saying it, so. Elizabeth, second person perspective intrigues me and suits this trilogy. Perfect, yes. And especially if it suits the trilogy, like that's just a bonus that you get to experiment with something and make it more interesting for yourself. Okay, guys. What do we have left? Oh, the other one Elaine loves me for. Reality check. Can you successfully manage to do everything you've chosen with the time you have? What should you delay? Protect yourself from burnout. As the person who has chosen to do this today, I don't know if the goal would be I would love to accomplish that, because then I can actually, for the first time since I started doing, see the whole week empty. That would be very cool. I don't want to put any pebbles back in. Rita, I have one book ready for others to read, and book 2 is in final revisions and hope to be ready by the end of the year. Well, that is sweet. Elizabeth, some people hate second person perspective, but now I love it. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's not commonly seen, and when it's done well, it's amazing. But not everyone. But you have to take someone who's willing to take a chance on it, it seems like. Heather, my daughter hates getting her picture taken. Why? What is exactly. I will agree with that. Okay, guys, red pen time. Or pencil if you're already in your planner. I always do this on a sheet of paper so that I can easily mark everything up, and I can keep it in my planner because I went with disc bound. But I can then I can actually go through and make it all clean and pretty when I actually put it in the planner, because I'm one of those people. I was the one who rewrote my notes in school because, they had to be gorgeous. We won't talk about my need to do things differently. All right, guys, 2-minute timer, and let's take the red pen to our plan and see if we can successfully do this. You can also you don't have to necessarily cross it out entirely. If there is something that you can maybe just take a smaller piece of, do that. That way you're still making progress on something that matters to you, but you're being kind at the same time and giving yourself that room that you need. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer going up. Let's do a reality check. So that is a 3. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Rita, today's planning always need to be rewritten in pretty colors in another hour of time. I love it. Elaine, I have to get stuff done this week for the new book, but I can let the outlining of the new book drop if I run out of time. All the promo to Min does need to get done for the launch. Smart. Elizabeth, I can go to the earliest sprint on Friday and not go to later sprints in the day if I need to, depending on how much this depending on how this allergy testing goes. You guys, I have to run another writing sprint after this. Hey, Rose, can you guide me to where the info is about the pebbles? Is it Sarah's earlier video? She did that on... was that the one she did last weekend, guys? Or was that the Wednesday one before? It's 2 videos ago or 3. I'm not 100% sure. And she did them as word count. So she had every pebble was 100 words. Let's see. Elizabeth, I may be in sensory overload from all these needles. Take care of yourself and just give yourself a plan A and a plan B depending on how you feel that day. Heather, I have a tendency to plan light because I really only have the weekends to get things done. I hope I am realistic since I won't really have next weekend. Okay. Mary Rose, Friday video, right? Thank you. That might be it. I'm not sure. Like I said, it's 2 or 3 back. And she's not the desk one. It's not the new desk. It's, I think, the one before that. Let's see, Elaine, I think it was in her most recent Count Nano video. Oh, you're right, yes. Yes, you're right. That's why the word count, right? Let's see. Can I bring it up without causing chaos? I'm gonna try to bring it up on my screen here and see if I can bring up. Let's see here. See if I can find it here. If I can type. wasn't 3 days ago. It was, let's see. Was it the quarterly goals one, guys? Is that the one? I can't do the video without actually making it do things, and I don't want to do that. It's probably the quarterly goals. Yeah, because I know it's not the writing desk, and I might be the great scenes, but 3 days ago is no, that's got to be the 10 days ago. So it's how a dragonfly changed my Q3 plans. But she's talked about it in a few. Yeah, she's kind of mentioned them again. So, but not as in much detail, I think. But yeah, I think it's that one from 10 days ago, Mary Rose. Okay, guys, we are going to finish out with our next steps. So the next steps are to, oh look, thank you, you're welcome. Next steps are to populate your planner, all pretty, as Rita said, because that's how we like to do things. Let's see, and I highly recommend laying out your master plan or ideal week or whatever you want to call it. That weekly layout, it may not go perfectly to plan, but if you give yourself sort of a breakdown, you're protecting yourself from overwhelm, and you're also more likely to be able to do your daily planning following that. The other one I highly, highly recommend, guys, schedule your self-care. Make sure it's happening. It's taking care of yourself, and it is important. Don't ever tell yourself that it isn't. Create Monday's daily plan if you can, or at least get a start on it. Sometimes it's easier to do it in the morning on Mondays. Sometimes it's nicer to go to bed knowing it's already in place. But maybe start filling with your Monday's daily plan, and celebrate your successes, because you guys are amazing and you get so much more done because you're planning and you're making sure what matters happens in your life and your dreams are moving forward. So follow the plan and build your dreams, guys. Elaine, I think it might be 5 ways to write more in Nano, but yes, she has talked about, oh, yes. I think it's in both of them. That's probably what's throwing me. 5 ways to write more in Nano. Yes, that's definitely it. We're just gonna, we're just going for it here, guys. Okay, guys, so I will see you in about 40 minutes for our writing sprints. So come on back and join me. I'm going to have a quick little nibble here before we jump on and get our writing done. So yes, you might have to tuck your planner away for a little bit, but face it, Sunday evening is still coming. So yes, populate your planner, master plan ideal week, schedule your self-care, and create your Monday's plan so you can start the week jumping right on in and getting everything done. You are so welcome, Elaine. Let's see everyone soon. Yes, very soon. I feel as I will be fine with my goals this week. You will be. Marios, you are so welcome. Okay, guys, I will see you in 45 minutes for our writing sprints. Go and relax, get a little meal if you haven't eaten, have some coffee, water, just kick back and relax and tuck your planner away for a little bit, just so you can have a break before we dive into our words. And see you for sprints. Thank you, Heather. Okay, guys, see you in 40 minutes. Bye, guys.